What did this key unlock 50 plus years ago? Find out on this week's episode of Dropped and Forgotten. Okay, second plug. I just started. Got a wheat penny here. I'm at a 1925 Omaha home. And, yep, I hit it. It's a 1935 Denver at a 1925 home. But like I said, the first plug was a zinc penny. The second one is a wheatie. So looking for good things. Okay, see you in a little bit. Okay, I got a 4850 on the not the legend. Let's see if we can find this together. Looks like it's in the plug here. There it is. And it's going to be a memorial penny. $67. Okay, to the next one. Okay, we got one in the clump here. So instead of me getting it all cleaned up, it came up like a dime or a copper penny. Looks big to be a copper penny, but let's find out together. It looks like a dime now. Huh. Maybe it's a copper penny. It's a wheatie. Another wheatie. Check that out. Oh, I like the color on this one. Okay, I don't have a tripod. I do, but it's in my hand. Okay, I'm gonna try to clean it up. I'll take a picture of it, and you'll get to see it. Can't see the year yet. It's upside down. Oh, we're getting it. Okay, let me get at it. I'll take a picture. Sorry about that. To the next hole. Okay, I didn't cut the plug up a little bit, but I did find this key. Looks like I'm gonna have to clean it up a little better. I'll have it in a wrap up, but keys are fun to I'll have to look that name up. That's nice. There's a little name on there. Might lead me to some more information. Okay, to the next hole. We may never know with this Barrow's key unlocked, it'll probably be a mystery. But here, through the research on the name that was inscribed on it, maybe I found out what this key might have unlocked. In 1925, S.S. Creasage department store leased a building in downtown Omaha. The store was located on 16th and Harney. I also found a different article that had our local electric company removing a clock from the building prior to its destruction. That year was 1975. So my guess was this department store had a business from 1925 to 1975. The home where I dug this key from was a 1925 home. So, maybe this key unlocked this department store. In a more in-depth research, I did find they had a second location on 48th and 24, or 4824 South 24th Street was a second department store. Looking back even further, I found out that S.S. Creasage was founded by Sebastian C. Ring Creasage in 1897. Through those years, until we reached 1977, he decided to change the name to Kmart. So what do you think? Did this key that I dug in the yard possibly open this department store? Or maybe the owner or the manager dropped it in the yard until I found it. Something to make you think about. In the comments, leave me your thoughts on what you think the key might have went to, or if it could have been a possibility that it did unlock the department store. Okay, this was really scratchy 26, 27 on the Knock the Legend. I actually overshot it. Had to cut a secondary slice. But check that out. Yeah, that would be a Buffalo nickel. Yeah, she's pretty toasted, but I'll take it. I like it. It's better than the wheat sensed. There it is on the other side. But yeah, Buffalo. Too bad I couldn't get that date. I'll take it home and look at it a little better, but most of the time you ain't getting one, especially this old. Okay, to the next hole. Okay, another one in the clump. Yeah, that last week penny, I couldn't get the date off of it. I'm gonna have to really take it home and man, it's a memorial. Okay, Got a button. Cleaned it up already a little bit. Looks, it's weird. It looked coppery. It rang up 45, 48. But and I started brushing it. Mine has some gold gilding on it. It says pod. I don't know what that figure is. I mean, it's a person, it looks like. But a shank button. It's a two-piece. I'm not a button expert, but I'm gonna probably put this in some vinegar, see what comes out on the other side. But there's some fancy in there, and it looks like it might have been gilded at one time, but that's pretty cool. Pod. Comment below, or in the comments, if you have an idea. Hopefully I can figure this one out. Okay, to the next hole. Okay, here's the wrap up, guys, from today's hunt. I'm not sure if I got enough coverage to make a halfway decent video. So this might be 2 days. I didn't finish the home. It was a 1925 home. Talked to the homeowner, and he told me a little history about it. So it was kind of neat. I guess Jane Fonda and family used to gather there in the summertime. So that's what he said, at least. Anyways, yeah, I only was able to hunt for a couple hours, so I only got a small piece. But he told me to come back, and I think we might find some other good stuff. So just some copper. Seems like any old home I find or detect, I'm always getting these shards of copper, you know. And got these brass Parker caps. Not sure what they went to, but it's I got a smaller one, same brass, and a larger one, so which was kind of cool. One zinc penny. A few other pennies, 76, mostly 70s. Did get a 1941 nickel, some older dimes, and a couple quarters. Couple nails. I think this piece right here might have been from a zinc lid. You know, those ball mason jars. Yeah, I think this might have been a piece of the lid. A pull tab. Yeah, I was chasing a 25. Nickels on the Nocta. Yeah, this is modern day furniture stuff there. And let's see. We'll save that one for last. This cool coin, or this key here, is a Barrow's key. But this creasage, or however you say this name, if you put SS in front of it, it was a department store in Omaha. So it's a Barrow's key, but this name is on it. So get the heck out of here. This could have opened the store back in the day. Not sure, but that's my guess. How cool is that? I got a buffalo. Could not get the date off of it. I don't know. I'm going to have to ask a couple buddies. They have some techniques. But it would be nice to know. And 3 wheat pennies. A 44, 48 and a 35. They were pretty crusted. I put them under the microscope to get the dates off of them. Some of them, you know, I don't spend too much time cleaning them perfect, as you see that. I did a terrible job today with the shovels. Looks like I nicked that. I just noticed that. I nicked another one too. But yeah, 44 and 40, 48 is what I put down. But yeah, see that? Nicked it. Terrible. Look, I really hit that one. 35 on that. But anyways, yeah, I think I hit that quarter too. This is clad quarter, but anyways, so this thing, I didn't know what it was at first. You seen it by the bushes. POD. That's a letter carrier on there. So this is off of their postal uniform. Post Office Department is what POD stood for, and they used these like 18. I should have wrote the dates down, but like in the late 1800s, the button prior to this, the postal carrier was on the horse for his uniform button. And then they moved to this style, and then they changed in the war a little bit because of metal and that. So they changed it, and then after the war, they went back to the brass. They called it the brass button. And they used that up to 1970, and then in 1970 they switched over to the postal logo as we have today. So how cool is that? So someone was delivering mail and lost a button out there. I like finding this stuff here. This is what metal detecting's about for me. Learning about the items that I am able to uncover, and hopefully it has enough bits and pieces left of it where I can piece the part or item back to what it originally came from. Anyways, that's today's hunt. I'm going back. I didn't finish it. The homeowner said, come on back. He's interested to see what I find. So we're going to pull some more treasures from this yard. I'm sure of it. Till next time, goodbye. So here's what I found out about the button that I dug in the video. I brought it home, cleaned it up, and did a little research on it. It was a letter carrier's uniform button. They had this button with the horse on it from 1868 to 1893. And then in 1873, they put POD underneath, which stands for Post Office Department. And then they went to this style of button in 1893. And that lasted till 1970. There was a small period during the war, September of 1942, because of the metal shortages. They changed the button, and it was made out of a blue-gray plastic or some other kind of non-metallic material. But for the most part, after the war, In 1950, they reinstated the brass button back into service. And this button was wore on the jacket. The vest and the hat, the buttons used there just had the letters POD and no figure. And that's supposed to be a mail carrier with an outreached arm holding a letter, I presume. And then in 1970, they went to this logo here for their buttons on their uniform, which is still used today. So that was the backstory on the button that I dug. So he was a carrier delivering mail, and his button popped off, and I was blessed to be able to find it. This was really my favorite find of the day. I like finding all these interesting items, especially where I have to look up the history. Okay, remember, like, subscribe, and I'll see you at the next adventure.